The third proof is contingency. For example, at one point before you were born, you didn't exist. This can be applied to everything in our world. But if that was the case, if everything was contingent, then there would be an empty world. Clearly our world isn't empty, therefore we need a non-contingent thing like God. The next proof is properties come in different degrees. If an object has a property to a lesser extent, then there must be an object that has a property to the max extent. In this case, that would be God. Both St. Thomas Aquinas and William Paley use the design of our world to prove their views. Aquinas states that there are some objects in our world with no mind, therefore being with a mind, God must have made those objects. Another point by William Paley is that the world works so perfectly that a divine being must have curated it. The next proof is Pascal's wager. So, to explain, if you're a theist, the best case scenario is you go to heaven. If you're an atheist, the best case scenario is nothing. If you're wrong and you're a theist, the worst case scenario is nothing happens. But if you're wrong and you're an atheist, the worst case scenario is you go to hell. Atheism. Atheism is the next section. Atheists believe everything opposite of theists, meaning they don't believe in a God. The main proof for atheism is the problem of evil. If God created everything, that means He created evil. For instance, a child who dies of cancer is because of God. That doesn't sound like a morally good action. Therefore, that's why atheists believe that God doesn't exist. Some theists rebuttal this by saying that there's justice in the afterlife and that God places evil to test us. The last section is agnosticism. Agnostics don't know if God is real. And there's two types of agnostics: agnostic atheists and agnostic theists. Agnostic theists believe in God, but they don't necessarily have proof. And agnostic atheists don't believe in God, and they don't have proof either. I'd probably label myself as an agnostic atheist. Let's say an atheist, an agnostic, and a theist all sat in a room and had a debate about deities. The atheist and the theist would probably disregard the agnostic, since they're pretty useless in the conversation, since they're neutral. So you're telling me you didn't know this whole time? Basically, yeah.
That's all, folks.